Hi guys, this is Coach Stephanie here. If you're watching this video, have it at the back of your mind that you're one step ahead to financial freedom. Make sure to stay to the end of this video because I have a lot to actually unleash on this particular stream of income. Now, of course, I know you want to get started on, you want to learn how to get started on digital marketing stroke network marketing. You're in the right space, right? Also, what I would like to say before I even begin this video is you are in the right space, you are in a safe space, right? You're also warmly welcome to my space, a space where you know I talk highly on consistency, effort, hard work, prayer. We work with God, so victory is certain. So once again, welcome, 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 welcome. And some of you all here might actually know that marketing is the new oil money, right? The speed and the speed of people actually getting started on marketing is way 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 high. Now you're not doing it just so that we can be in a competition or that. No, marketing is the new oil money, and as a marketer you would make money as a marketer, right? Before I actually begin, I would want to just give a quick intro on what marketing has actually done in my life, right? And how long it took me to actually succeed in marketing. Now, I've actually done different streams of income, right? I've actually been seen in doing different stream of income. It first started with when I started my shop with Steph, right? That I sell random items. Oftentimes I don't have the items myself. I just go ahead and screenshot it on someone else's page. I repost and add my own price. If I get a fee, that's one of the I think that was literally one of the income stream I did. This I would say is the offline income stream because there are two types of income stream, the online and the offline. Now the second one I actually diverted into was hairdressing, right? I went to learn this one actually went to learn how to make hair, not like I was being paid. I went to actually learn. And I went there for just 2 days. I ran away. The scream I screamed, I literally ran away from because I'm like, what? Okay, this was what happened. Let me just give you a quick rundown on what actually happened. So I was given the task to be giving the hairdresser the attachments when she's making hair. I stayed up for 2 hours. I think I even when I got home I felt sick that day, and I went to tell my mom peacefully that please I don't think I can. Don't be angry. Oh. That's how I told her. Don't be angry, oh, but I don't think I can continue this thing. This thing is not for me. Like I was feeling so dizzy. Like as if I lost a lot of blood. It was in fact shout out to those people that does hairdressing because it's not for the weak. So hairdressing was actually the second stream of income I went into. Then the next one was I actually got admission into school, right? I'm a student myself just like you, and by God's grace we'll be graduating soon. Congratulations to me, right? Yes, I got admission to study, right? And like I said, I'll be graduating soon. Congratulations to me. And I even forgot to give you guys a full-blown intro of who I am. I'm Coach Stephanie. I'm a forex trader, a marketer, right? A student, a sociologist, and an anthropologist, right? Thirdly, they don't really call me just a digital coach just because of that. I'm into online survey, ghostwriting, right? And several different streams of income that works on the internet. So, okay, back to how network marketing changed my life. Then I got into the school. Like, honestly, life was real tough for me because I'm not really someone that likes calling back home and I'm like, okay, hey, send me this. Hi, mom, send me this. Hi, dad, send me this. Trust me, let's say we are part of the average family here, but like, I do not want to keep calling them almost all the time. And unfortunately for me, I had the worst roommate. That was when I was in 100 level. I had the worst roommate. She wasn't just, in fact, you guys that have maybe had that have had drama with your roommate, you guys will testify to what I say. It was super exhausting for me. I don't even oftentimes I do 001. There's something called 001 in school. If you know, you know. I eat one seed a day. That was when I was in 100 level year. And I said to myself, I cannot continue like this. Now, I'm not saying this I'm not particularly talking about this thing so that maybe you can, I'm giving you real fact. This is literally what happened in my life, right? And I want to be as honest as possible in this video, right? I don't want to sugarcoat anything just because of no. I want to be as honest as possible. So whatever I tell you now is literally facts and true, right? Even my humility will let you know that yes, this person has actually gone through a lot in school, right? And I said I couldn't continue like this. I had a close friend of mine that was, both of us were just trying our possible best, to just fend for ourselves. Even the bed I was staying, this 30, is it 30-inch? I don't know the size of bed, but that flat one that is very, very small. They're always going to be so irritated. So like it was super, super, super duper uncomfortable for me. And I just said to myself that I needed to leave this particular space. I needed to do something about run. Like I needed to do something about my life because I do not like how it's going. So, I then saw a coach online, right? I saw a coach online, and this particular person was continuously posting about trading, posting about trading, posting about trading. I'm like, is this person trying to show off? That was my first intention. I'm not even like, that was my first thought. I'm not even going to lie to you. I'm like, are you trying to show off or something? But I kept watching for close to like a week, and I'm like, okay, no, this one is more than I want you guys to know. I texted, I'm like, okay, please, what is this, what are you doing, right? Please, can you fill me in? You have to be real honest why you want to talk to somebody that you want to get you into a skill set, right? You don't own you don't own it. You just have to be honest. So I spoke to the coach with humility. I had to be humble and every other thing. And he said this is forex trading. I'm like, okay, wow, how can I get started? Like, do you coach or something like that? He said yes, he's a network marketer, a marketer, and a trader. And I'm like, oh wow, you're into two streams of income. Then he introduced me to a Zoom call where I was perplexed. But there was only one problem I had. I don't know if you guys can guess. There's only one problem I had, which was the registration fee to actually get started. Now, you know how big of trading, you know how big deal, like trading is a big deal, right? In this generation, trading is a real, real big deal. And on there, he said to get started on trading, forex trading, monthly resubscription is $150, right? So you're going to be getting access to copy trading and da da da. And I'm like, is there any other package that is lesser? Because somebody that is doing 001, I'm soaking Gary to drink. Where do I want to pick like where do you actually want me to see $150 from? Like in my life, where do you, I'm trying my possible best not to use curse words in this video, but where do you actually want me to see that amount of money from? And he said, okay, I can go for marketing. I'm like, okay, how much is this? It's like $25. That was around 40K. Dollar rate increases and decreases. So when he said this, I'm like, is there no anything that is 5K PTP? He started laughing. It's like I should text him whenever I am ready to get started. I'm like, this person has left me. Oh. So I just had to think about it. I'm like, wait, what if I try to actually save up this money to get started? Would I see the results? I don't like that. Imagine you just saw a random person online, and the next thing you're saying, I want to get started. The next thing you're saying is, I want you to put money on this. And I'm like thinking, I don't want my money to go to waste. Like I'm giving you guys real fact. This is literally what happened in my, you guys won't even believe that I went through this particular phase of life, but I'm super grateful to God regardless. That's what I was saying. I kept thinking, what am I actually going to do? What like, should I risk this? What if this person wants to run away with my money? Yeah, Joe. Like, I even had to pray to God about this particular thing, that please, if this thing is real, please. I was just super scared, but still, my situation around me was still the same. I was still struggling. I was still doing. I'm like, okay. In short, let me risk this. And I told my friend about this, and she's like, try it out though. It's not me there. Will run. I'm like, okay, so I'm going to be the scapegoat, that kind of thing. Let me try to fast forward the story. Obviously, I signed in after 2 weeks of me trying to save up 40,000 naira, right? It was real tough for me because I didn't really have the money, but I just said to myself, let me just give it a try. Because there is this statement that I usually carry with myself is, it's better to try this than not to try at all, right? So I came up to him, I'm like, okay, fine, I'm good, let's do this. And it's like, beware that this is a monthly subscription. I'm like, monthly resubscription, what if I don't make it, that kind of thing. So that was where my first stress started coming from. And then he signed me in, and he didn't coach me again. It's like, just post whatever I post. I'm like, you're not even going to even at least direct me on what. Guys, this is one problem I had, or I have, with all this online work. Once you pay in, that would leave you. And I was really, really like terrified. I was not happy. I was just regretting. Like, I eventually started, trying to work out things for myself and trying to figure out how to actually push in this marketing space. And I now came to a realization that the next month I was supposed to resubscribe, and at the time, like, I just signed in and I don't have what. Like, the struggle was real, right? But still, I still found my way. Guess how? I didn't quit. That was it. That was it, literally it. And marketing is something that you need to work with the internet. And I worked with the internet. I just got started posting on the internet for like 3 days. The third day I went viral, and that was when I made my first sale, and every other thing fall into place. So this is just a quick intro about marketing, and there is just something I would want to show you guys what I actually used to market. For those of you all that think that something is a barrier to you, I will show you something that it is not, because I had every reason. Father Lord knows, I had every reason to actually not market it again. But because I needed to see results, because I knew what I want, girl, I needed that, like, something like you're on here, wherever you feel like eating, you order it. Wherever you feel like going, you go. Whatever, right? Whatever you usually feel like doing, you do it. And I'm just like, yes, this is my life. This is my life, and I must get this life. I must get this life. So guys, let me show you the phone I was actually using to market, and then let me show you the transformation that came afterwards in market. So guys, let me show you the phone I literally used, right? This is it. This is it, to show you that even your phone is not a barrier as long as you're intentional. Now I moved from that. After I made my first 3 sales, I was not able to get, this is an iPhone XR. You can see from the camera lens here, and I was not satisfied. I was not satisfied. And guys, this all this acquire, like, all these things I acquired just within a year. Now I would always give people within a year, because that was how mine went. Though people's success cannot shouldn't be determined by the same level of yours, right? It's not the same, but still, a year is actually enough for you to actually start up. Now I got this, and with this, I was now able to pay in, get a full course of what $500 to get started on how to trade, right? And I started trading, and I was able to get myself this laptop. It's reversible. So guys, to show you that there is so much money to be made from marketing, I'm also currently talking to you on now with a 14 Pro, and I have a Techno as well. That's literally how many phones. Me that started with just this, the stress this phone gives me. That aside, that one will be for maybe when you are now my students. I will now tell you the real deal. Right? So this is just a quick intro, and would I say a testimony? Yes, this should be a testimony on how marketing changed my life for the better. And trust, I'm not yet done. Right? I don't think I've actually gotten to that space of where I want to be, but it's something that at least the bare minimum, like food, shelter, clothing, is okay for me. Right? So let's get to the main deal. What is marketing? Marketing is you simply promoting a product, an item, goods, or services to different people, whether physical or what, online, right? But what we are currently going to be centering on is promoting products. Now, you can have at the back of your mind that it's not just products you can resell or you can market. You can market items like sunglasses, hairs, phones, makeup kits, food items, right? As long as you're what, telling people this is what you have, this is what you're selling, and they pay you for your item, and you get your commission or right? So marketing is literally for everybody that are currently in the business marketing space. It's not just structured on products online, like let's say course outline for how to get started on forex trading or not whatnot, right? You can also market different items, but we are currently was centering on different products online to actually market. Now, there are two types of marketing, or let's say there are two types of marketers, right? Yes, there are two types of marketers. We have the faceless marketers and the marketers that show their face while marketing. Now, the faceless marketers, like guys, this is not really the detailed info, but I just want to like tell you guys a little on what to actually know on marketing before you actually dive fully into it, and have it at the back of your mind that marketing is a life changer, right? A faceless marketer are just those people that don't really want people to know the face behind the promotion, right? Let's say you want to talk about you want to talk about your hair products that you resell, and you don't want people to know, okay, this is your face. You can simply just, let's say this is the hair product, right? Let's say this is the hair product. You can simply just post videos of the hair products just staying one side, and then you categorize it as I sell hair products. You don't have to show your face. But let's say you actually do want to show your face, you will start talking to them like this, or you're just doing something. And yeah, that's what the faceless and non-faceless. I also talked about the online, right? The online promotion, right? And the offline marketing. We have the online marketing is like, like I said, using social media. While the offline, you can use flyers or whatnot, depending on your choice of, you know promotion. So these are the two types of marketers. Now, I want to show you guys results of my students that have made money from marketing just because they said yes to marketing. I don't like doing cho. I love showing working. So listen carefully. These are real people, real results, right? Real people, real results. Now, you can see the first person was actually me, right? I needed to show this evidence so you guys will not be like, okay, you're not making money from this was one of the products I actually promoted. Now you can see my name. I was credited 10,000 naira, right? That's like a part commission if a particular product I'm promoting. 10,000 naira. What can 10,000 naira do for you? I mean, it can buy you data of 8,000 naira that can last for like a week or two. Now, this is also my second earning of 74,000 naira after I made 9 sales, right? 74,000 naira. This is literally someone's monthly salary that was made by me just from you know, promoting products online. Now, this is my student that made money 542k. When I tell you guys that marketing is the new oil money, y'all would think I'm just blabbing, or I'm just trying to like literally 542k made for marketing, all because she is promoting products. Now, this product can either be your product or it can be another person's product where you get commission. Do you understand? It can be your product or what another person's products where you get what commission. Commissions are like a part payment you receive from making a sale, right? Let's say you're making a sale of 25,000 naira, and your commission from that 25,000 naira for making it or for signing somebody in, you can maybe get 15,000 naira for that. Now, this is my second student. Now, you guys should read this carefully, right? Read this carefully. Happy new month. You can see a checklist of 97,000 naira. Happy new month, right? 17 after 17 sales, 107k made just in June, July. Now, for someone that emphasized on June, July, within a month, she made how much? She made this figure, right? July was my best month because I didn't really see this coming at all. It's been ups, down, even my WhatsApp got banned, but God still compensated me. Emphasis on God still compensated her. We walk with God, so victory is certain. No matter the what, up, down, center, middle, anywhere, you will definitely make money as long as you are intentional about your business, right? Now, let's see. The second person said this person made 21,000 naira. I just got payout this morning. Dear Lord, if I can do 210,000 plus and more every day, I will be happier. And do you know that feeling where you're waking up in the morning, you're opening your site and you're seeing that you're being paid, 21,000 naira. You just woke up. That's money for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, depending on how you are going to use your body. So do you see the joy that is coming from my students and all of that? Now, my day started with sales. This one is currently earning in dollars, $30. Now, the next one is my morning started with a few sales. Now, for her making a sale, she was able to make that amount of money. So when I tell you guys there is so much money to be made on here, I'm not just saying this so that you can actually get started on whatnot. This is the real, this is fact, these are real figures, real people, real results. You can see from the testimony, guys. There are several other of my students that have actually made money from this space, but I'm trying my possible best to make this video as short as possible, right? So digital marketing, now these are the people digital marketing is for. Digital marketing is for both genders, right? It's not gender discriminated. Digital marketer is for both stay-at-home moms, pregnant moms, right? Single mothers. Digital marketing is for you. You see, you can see from how my students made 500k, the other one made 91k, the other one made how much? 21,000 naira. The other one made $30, right? So digital marketing is not discriminative, right? It's generally for everybody, but it's only strictly for the people that are ready to put in the work, right? You can't be lazy and you want to be a digital marketer. You cannot be lazy and you say you want to be a marketer. You have to be intentional about your business. Like I said, I want to be telling you all pure facts, pure truths, no fakes here, right? I want to be as plain as possible so that you won't, start feeling like, oh, she didn't stay. You have to be ready to put in the work, right? You saw how I was intentional about my business, from an Android phone to an iPhone XR to a laptop to a 14 Pro to also a Techno Camon, which I got last 2 months or 2 months ago, right? So digital marketing, and before then I was actually staying with my roommates and every other thing, but I get to live alone. I get to go wherever I want to go. If I'm craving for burger, I get it as soon as possible. Craving for shawarma, parfait. I'm a foodie. I love eating food, but all thanks to what? Marketing, right? Like I said, this is one of my source of income. It is not fully my source of income, but one of my source of income. Digital marketing can also be a side hustle for you, right? Or it can be a full-time job for you. Now, you making it a full-time job, you know that you have to put in the work. But making it as a side hustle doesn't still stop you from putting in the work. But at least you have something else that you're going to be holding on to if the other stream of income isn't working. And I would always advise, make sure to have different sides of income, different types of sides of income, because in case one starts to like backlash or doesn't really want to start going as planned, you move to the next, or you focus on the one that's currently ongoing, because it's stated that everything has its own time and season. Probably one of the streams of income is not the season for it, you move to the one that is actually working, right? If the both of them start working together, all thanks to God, you work with them, right? So marketing is literally for everybody. And now, as you've listened to this and you want to actually get started, drop a fire emoji in the chat box, right? Drop a fire emoji in the chat box if you actually want to get started on marketing. Now, I'm going to be doing this randomly for people that want to actually get started on marketing. They're ready for me to be their personal coach. Yes, I'm going to be your personal coach on this, and I'm going to ride with you on every step of your journey. Now, to get access to my personal coaching on how to get started on marketing, you're also going to get access to my free signals. That's, I post signals twice in a month for my marketers, right? That is one of the my first signal. That's one of the advantages you also get as being my marketer, right? You also get to have access to free products for you to promote, right? you get to have access to products to promote, and you get some commission per sales, right? There are different products you can actually you can actually promote. Once you get started, you get to know it. Now, access to all of this, both my coaching, you know, the group chats, every single thing, the step-by-step guidelines on how to actually succeed in what marketing. The feel free to get started is 30,000 naira. But I want to do this, right? Just because it's not all about the money for me. I want people to actually get started on this and get the testimony they need and get the testimony they want, you know, and be happy just I was happy when I actually make money from this marketing. Now I'm going to be doing a discount for just 20 people, right? Know that as you're watching this video, there's another person that is watching this video as well. You're not the only person watching the video now, right? So I'm going to be giving a discount to 20 people to get access to this for 20,000 naira instead of 30,000 naira, right? Now for 20 people, just 20 people that have access to the discount only, and I'm done, right? Just 20 people who want to actually testify and make as much money from this marketing. You are intentional about your life, you get started on this. Like I said, you are not the only person watching this video, right? You're not the only person watching this video. So just 20 people to get access to this step-by-step guide. So my opportunity takers are already actually taking advantage of this opportunity. Now below this video, you can scroll down below this video. There is the payment method for you to actually pay in. Now as soon as you're done, you can read the instructions there. Make sure to send a screenshot of your receipt to either my WhatsApp or my Telegram. Then we get started. It's time to print now. It's time to print now. It's time to print now. It's time for you to print. You know, it's time for you to print. And as long as you're my student, money must be made, right? So I can't wait for you to actually sign in and for me to be your personal coach on this particular stream of income. So once again, bye guys, and thanks for watching to the end of this video. Opportunity takers are already taking advantage of this discount. Like, they are already taking advantage of this discount. And if you're a student, do not get to miss this, right? Because the least 20,000 naira can be helpful for you. The least 50,000 naira can be helpful to you. The least, $100 can be helpful to you. The least 500k can be helpful to you. The least that's literally $500,000 naira. $500,000 naira for marketing. It can be helpful to you. At least you don't even get to start calling your parents that, okay, even the school fees, you can tend to pay for your school fees for your own self, right? Your room rent, you don't have to. Maybe there's someone that needs your comfort zone. You don't really like sharing a room, just like me. You can get to pay for your own room, arrange it however you want, just for marketing. Guys, trust me, this particular skill set is one skill set. This was the first skill set I started with, that's in the online space, and I made money from this particular skill set. And there is no way I will start preaching to people what did not work for me, right? I don't tell you to get started on something that didn't work for me. It must work for me, it will work for you, right? It must work for me, it will work as long as you put in the work, right? As long as you put in the work, money must be made. Make sure to be a believer and actually get started, and you will definitely come back to me to tell me thank you. This is why I know be cho. Like, I showed you guys what this skill set has done for me. Like, it has given me access. Like, I'm not even yet to play. I've always wanted a laptop. My mom at first got me my first laptop, but it's not giving that kind of luxury I wanted to give. I'm like, no, I am going to get this thing myself, and all thanks to God and this skill set, I was able to do so myself, right? So marketing is the new oil money, and you do not want to sleep on this. And guys, by God's grace, we're going to be shaking our car key real soon. So do yourself a favor to not miss this opportunity. This is a very limited offer, especially now that it's currently on a discount price, and you do not want to miss out on this, right? So enjoy the rest of your day depending on the time you're watching, and bye guys, and see you on the other time. Mwah.